Hello, and welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you the number one thing that I've learned as a new wife. So I got married in May of 2024, so it hasn't even been a year yet. Went from this to this. I went from living my best life to, living my best life. I knew that there would be challenges, but what I didn't expect was the nature of those challenges. So I'm here to share one of the things that I've learned as a new wife, and that is to make spaces. A little bit of background about me: I am a true introvert. For the most part, I'm passive. I go with the flow. It's whatever. Very little can move me either way. Put all that together with a sprinkle of my dad's stubbornness and a dash of my mom's, who you think you talking to, ism? And that's me. 90% passive, 10% immovable. My husband, on the other hand, is an extrovert, and he loves to socialize, to meet new people, to hang out. And while those things energize him as an extrovert, for me, I feel drained and in need of a recharge. He can also be stubborn too, which obviously on occasion can lead to some disagreements. So going into the marriage, I was both too quiet and too loud at the same time, if that makes sense. Loud when I should have been quiet, and quiet when I should have spoken up and expressed my thoughts and my feelings to my husband. I try to be gracious to myself though, knowing that I got this disposition, I got these qualities. Honestly, my dad is old school proud. I mean, all in the chesticles. Very, very stoic. You never know what he was feeling or thinking by looking at him. So it became a theme in my world, even as a young person. You know, you play your cards close to the chest. You never give anyone the satisfaction of getting you rattled, of getting a reaction from you. You just don't do it. In marriage, this is no good, especially for a woman. And that's what I've learned. And I say for a woman specifically because I think by nature, women tend to be nurturers. I mean, besides the occasional narcissistic woman who can man better than most men, and there are some, no hate, do your thing. But I'm not talking about these people. I'm talking about womankind in general. As a whole, we tend to be nurturers. I notice when my husband is upset or moody, I can read him and I know how to take care of him. Unfortunately, the opposite is not always true. Actually, it rarely is. He doesn't know, and sometimes it might take him a couple of hours, maybe even a couple of days to notice changes in mood. So what does that mean for me? It means I have to talk. I have to tell him that I'm upset. I have to tell him that I feel ignored, disrespected, or frustrated with something that he did. I have to find a way to respectfully articulate that. And that in itself is a mountain of a molehill. If you know, you know. When I say make spaces, what I mean is this: learning to make room for different perspective, difference in personality, and a different way of expressing that personality and perspective. I have to make him aware of where I stand in terms of perspective, personality, self-expression, because I think it's important for you to carve out a space that you can comfortably occupy within your own home, within your marriage. The alternative is leaving yourself out of the relationship, which is toxic for both you and your spouse. That empty space can lead to resentment at best, and I'd say infidelity at worst. I think you have to leave room for each other's shortcomings and be gracious and honest with yourself about your own. think about your past, think about the qualities that you have, your disposition, and notice how those things can be a problem or a challenge in your relationship, because your partner obviously will come from a different family, a different background, a different disposition. You're going to enter a committed relationship with a person. Really, you have two options. Do you want to be right, or do you want to be happy? Because in a lot of situations, you can't have both. So you have to know when to let it go. Pick your battles. You've probably heard that expression before. Know when to let it go. Know when it's not that important. Give them a space to be who they are, but also fight for that space for you to be who you are, especially as a woman. And if he is a good man, if he is a loving man who respects you, who values you, he will let you have that space. He will let you exist in that space. He will protect that space, and that makes your bond feel much stronger. So I am very early in my marriage, but so far it has been really, really nice. And I think I have someone who is as interested in confronting the challenges as I am. So a good partner is essential, but when you have that good partner, again, making space for yourself and making space for your partner. Thanks for watching. If you've been married for a long time, please let me know one of the most important things that you've learned throughout your marriage. I would love to hear about it, read about it. Maybe it can help me. So leave a comment below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.